Hi, I'm attorney Gregory Dell, and I want to talk to you about how filing for unemployment benefits can jeopardize your long-term disability insurance claim. Stephen, it's very common on, people get out of work, they don't know where their next dollar's coming from, and they file for unemployment. How can that be a detriment or an issue with someone who's also at the same time seeking long-term disability insurance benefits?
It's a real double-edged sword. Like you said, there's no money coming in. You need to do something to survive. From the perspective of how your insurance company is going to look at it, I've seen insurance companies say, well, you've told us that you're unable to work, but then you've told unemployment that you're ready, willing, and able to work, so what is it? It becomes a credibility issue. In those situations, if your complaints and your disability is based on what they deem subjective, complaints of pain, fatigue, whatever the case may be, they may see your lack of credibility as also an extension of not taking your complaints credibly. So that's one of the real big concerns. What I've seen more and more in policies, though, is that under sources of other income, if you are receiving unemployment, it becomes a dollar-for-dollar offset. So some people think, well, I can collect unemployment and my disability benefit, and then they don't even let the insurance company know they've been getting the unemployment. Then you can reach these situations where you have overpayments due and all that type of stuff. So, it will impact your claim one way or another, though.
And talk about this kind of a certification you give to the Unemployment Administration at your state level where you're saying you're ready, willing, and able to work, but at what?
That's one of the things I argue when the insurance companies make a big deal about that, because generally speaking, their policy is going to be unable to do your own job. So saying to the, your state unemployment, I'm ready, willing, and able to work in something, doesn't necessarily mean doing it in your own job. So you may not be able to do your own job, but you could maybe do something else. So where the insurance companies will try to make it black and white, it really is a shade of gray in that situation. So when that does arise, that's the best way to address that situation.
Right, so there's definitely this gray area and a potential conflict because disability company tries to flip it and go, well, you're telling the government one thing to maximize benefits there, and you're telling us, the private company, a different thing, and we have to try to rationalize it to show while they're different. But in some situations, a lot of these people are just in a desperate financial position and nobody's covering them, and the disability insurance companies on a long-term claim is either 90 or 180 days, often 180, plus another 30 because they pay in arrears. So now you're 7 months without income, and people can't live like that.
Yeah.
So we deal with this issue all the time, and usually we can overcome it without any difficulty. If you have a long-term disability insurance claim, feel free to contact Stephen or myself or any of the lawyers on our team. We'd love to provide you with an initial free consultation, which involves us reviewing a copy of your policy, or if you've been denied, a copy of your denial letter. We ask you to call us on our toll-free number or submit a free consultation request on our website, and one of our lawyers will immediately answer your call or your email. We also welcome you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we're always putting out these types of videos, and we've done hundreds of these videos and we get lots of positive feedback, which we greatly appreciate. But the main reason we do these videos is so that we want disability claimants to be educated about this process, because the better position, the more you know about the disability claim process, the better position you're going to be in to protect your benefits and continue to receive them for as long as you need them. So if we can help you to protect your benefits, we'd love the opportunity to discuss your claim with you.